Hello everyone, welcome to the QuesterMage and welcome back to another keyboard and mouse testing video for the Nintendo Switch. In today's video, I want to test a further 3 games for the Nintendo Switch to see if they work with mouse and keyboard. If you haven't watched my videos regarding mouse and keyboard before, I've done a video for Astroneer, No Man's Sky, Remnant, and in the last video I've done 3 more games, so please do watch those if you are interested. In today's video, I'm going to be testing Skyrim, Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast, and Darksiders 3. Let's see if these games are compatible with mouse and keyboard. My mouse and keyboard setup are pretty simple. I have a mouse and a keyboard which work with one wireless 2.4 GHz dongle, which is currently connected to my Nintendo Switch dock, and hopefully we will see some more games working with mouse and keyboard on Switch. Now with that all said, let's see if Skyrim works. Okay, so we're in the game. Let's see if the mouse or the keyboard works at all. Usually as the game loads up, I try to press the escape and the enter button. Let's see what happens. Nothing so far is working. Now I do have the Joy-Con because you have to have the Joy-Con detached from the Switch itself when it's docked for this to work. So I guess I'm going to have to press a Joy-Con button to get past this screen because nothing else is working. Right, so nothing worked. I did have to use the Joy-Con to access this screen. I'm going to click continue, and then let's see if the keyboard and mouse works during gameplay. Okay, after a few loading screens, let's see if anything works, shall we? Okay, I'm pressing WASD. Nothing seems to work. The arrow keys don't work. Pressing tab, escape button, spacebar. Oh, well, that's a bit disappointing and unfortunate. It does seem that Skyrim is not compatible with a mouse and keyboard on Switch. This is definitely one of the games that I wanted to be compatible with mouse and keyboard on Switch, but unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it is. What a shame. Bethesda, if you're seeing this, please let us use a mouse and keyboard to play this game on Switch. I'm going to press the menu button to see if I can do anything in the menu. No, unfortunately not. No, I have to use the Joy-Con to navigate anything in the menus. That's a really big shame. I'm going to check the controls as well to see if the mapping differs in any way. No, it doesn't. It's completely the Joy-Con buttons. In some games, when you go into the controls menu, you will see that the key bindings change to the keyboard. Here, as you can see, none of that is happening. So yes, it does look like that Skyrim, unfortunately, is not compatible with mouse and keyboard. One last thing, I did forget to take a screenshot for Skyrim to show the versioning. But the version of the game that I tested is version 1.1392. Loads of other numbers. Hopefully that narrows down the version that I was using. So I'm going to have to jump from Skyrim to the next game, which will be Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast. Another good game on Nintendo Switch. Let's jump straight into that game. So here we are in Star Wars Jedi Knight 2. The version of this game currently is version 1.0.5. Just gone through all the menus, none of the buttons seemed to work, but I was a little bit late at connecting the mouse and keyboard, so I don't know if that had any sort of effect there. Oh, it works. Right, the keyboard is definitely working. I can move within the main menu with the arrow keys. That's great. I'm just going up and down here. That's a very good sign so far. Let's check the button layout. Right, it's just a Joy-Con image. That does just look like an image though, so that wouldn't necessarily change, would it? So that's really good. Buttons are working. Let's hope that the mouse works in the game also. Let's load into this save file. Why is this not working? I'm pressing enter, but nothing works. Oh, that's right. I have to click the right arrow key to go to where it says load game and then press enter. Lovely. I really hope that this game works as well. This is one of my favorite games. I absolutely love playing this game. Hopefully on Nintendo Switch, we will have mouse and keyboard support. So far, it seems like the keyboard works. Again, I'm really hoping that the mouse works. Here we are in game. Let's see. Yes, the keyboard is working perfectly. That's lovely. The mouse, on the other hand, not so much. So we have another one of those games that you can use the keyboard, but the mouse does nothing. Why? This is quite a shame because it's another game that this should just work. Why did they keep on removing these controls from these games? I'm assuming this is a Windows port of the game, so why take out these controls? But at least the keyboard does work. You know what? I'm going to try and load another save file within the game to see if that makes any difference, because this level actually does limit what you can do within it. So let's see another level. Okay, and we're back. The mouse does not work at all. The arrow keys do work. Escape works. Tab works. And that's it. Nothing else works. What a shame. All we can do in Jedi Knights 2, Jedi Outcast is just move around. Hopefully we'll have a better result with the third game. So let's go straight into Darksiders 3. Right, here we are in Darksiders 3. It's another Gunfires game, so just like Remnant, hopefully it will work, but hopefully we'll have all the button configuration this time. Let's see if I can skip anything here. Nothing so far. Okay, I'm going to skip this loading screen and we'll be right back. Right, here's the main title menu. Now let's see if, oh yes, the arrow keys are working. That's a good sign. So that means that the keyboard works in the game. Hopefully once again, the mouse will work in this game. We shall have to wait and see. But at least the keyboard works in the main menu. Let's just go check the options for this game and see what it shows. Okay. Options. And controller. Once again, we have a static image, so I don't expect those to change. It's only the games that show which button does what that usually changes to mouse and keyboard when it's compatible. So let's load up a save game and see what happens during the gameplay itself. Here we are in the gameplay. Let's test out the I can already tell that the mouse works. Yes, right shift works, keyboard's working, WASD are working, left mouse button works. That's good. Can do combos. Ooh, okay, that's a really good sign. Do the other buttons work? That's the right mouse button, great. The mouse wheel changes the items. Shift is dash, forward and backwards, great, that all works. Oh, this is so good. Hopefully every button works in this game. The Z button changes into this transformation, that's awesome, and we can stop it. That's great. What does the X button do? Right, the X button is a over-the-shoulder camera. The C button resets the items. The F button is to toggle Fury mode. That's great. So it looks like everything works. Good. Right. Okay. Some of the other buttons open up inventory. That's nice. Let's exit out of this. I'm just going to play the game a little bit and I'm going to come back to see if anything is missing. Okay, I'm back. Unfortunately, I have noticed a slight little issue, and this seems to be a little issue that Gunfire Games tends to do, at least with two games that I have tested that they have made. Remnant from the Ashes on Nintendo Switch works with mouse and keyboard absolutely fine, however, one of the buttons is missing. I can also say that weirdly, Darksiders 3, made by the same developer, also has the same problem. We can do everything in this game with the mouse and keyboard except for jump, which is really weird. And it's not just jump, it's the B button. Anything mapped to the B button can't be used in Darksiders 3. For example, if I press the escape button, you will see the menu here. And if I go to options, all good here. And I'm actually going to put the sensitivity up and see if that makes... Oh, that's so much better. That's great. It works. However, if I press escape again, it defaults back to that options menu. And now I can't return back to, for example, exit the game in the initial menu that should appear when you press the escape button. So here in this game for Darksiders 3, everything works except for jumping or anything mapped to the B button. It is good to see that most of the buttons work. However, like Remnant, if a button like jump or evade is missing from a game, it kind of renders it slightly unplayable. I can't see how you can realistically play Darksiders 3 without jumping. I don't think that can happen. In Remnant, you can evade. You can still play Remnant without evading, however, makes it much more difficult and it's not as fun to play the game without that action in game. So here we are once again. We've tested 3 more games for the Nintendo Switch with mouse and keyboard. Skyrim didn't work at all. Jedi Knights half worked, and Darksiders 3 almost worked, just missing one key binding, which is a very big shame. If you're watching this video and you like this style of content, please do click that like button down below. It's the way that I know that you like to see these type of videos, and it's an indication to make more of them. Please do leave me a comment as well. Let me know what you think about this series. Should I continue it? Should I not? I really like making these videos because I just want to see what games work with what controller setups, especially mouse and keyboard for the Nintendo Switch. So that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you very much again for watching. If you like what I do here again, please do click that like button down below. Helps out the channel a lot. If you want to see more, please click that subscribe button, as that is the only way this channel can grow. Now, I hope you liked this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. And until then, thanks again.